Thokozani, Thokozani. Thokozani. Oh. Thokozani, Thokozani, Thokozani. Who do we have here? Thokozani. Oi. Thokozani, Thokozani. Hi guys, Thokozani, Bagwantu, Thokozani. Thokozani, Thokozani, Bagwantu. Thokozani. How's everyone doing? It's been a while. Hello, Gabby. Tasquera chipo changu masquera say. Tasquera, 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 tasquera. Thokozani. Can you guys hear me? Please like, guys. Please like, tap, 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 tap the screen. It doesn't cost you anything to tap the screen. Please tap, 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 tap. Keep tapping, keep tapping. Please tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap. Let's get those likes up. Please, please, please. So we can get more people in here. I have some important messages. I also have a teaching that I think is really important to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Not really supposed to be here. But I was sent here. So I'm here. Yo! If I could have my way, I would not be here. But I am here. Thokozani, 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 Thokozani. Come on in, guys. Thokozani. How many of you have received your calendar yet? How many of you got your calendar? I know some have. I know some haven't. I sent out calendars today. So I just want to let you guys know that your calendars are on the way. Somebody asked me if I'm going to do a calendar teaching. The answer is yes. I sent out some calendars today. I will send out your, what do you call this? Your tracking numbers. But those who got their calendars and those who were able to send me pictures, thank you. I'm going to do a collage for TikTok, a nice little video. But I have them up already on Facebook. I have them up on Twitter. So, Masthokozeni, siyabonga, siyabonga. Thank you, Magwande. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Gabby, I'm going to bring you on. So, please send me a request. Gabby is going to admin for me today. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And yeah, I needed to come here. Hello. Who's saying, hey, Auntie B? Hello. Who still calls me Auntie B? It's been a moment since I was called Auntie B. How are you, Ninjani? Masthokozeni, Masthokozeni, Masthokozeni. So happy that you guys are here. So grateful for you all. There goes Gabs. Gabby. Siyabonga, ngiyanibona bakwaZulu. Ninjani zihlobo zami, ninjani manguni abangawoni. So I'm gonna go straight into it, guys. Because my daughter is already sending me messages. Shami, please, I won't be long, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm getting messages that I'm being too loud. Yeah, they started school on Monday, so I'm going to need to find another spot to do these lives or to do them earlier. But I needed to come on today because, yeah, there's a lot going on. And Today I want to talk about the season that we're in. So we are in the final season of our African calendar. So we are now in this season. On your side, it doesn't look right, but it's the last season before we get into September. And the season started last Wednesday, August the 23rd, and it runs through September 23rd, where we celebrate the new year. And I'd like to share about the season we're in because it's actually a season which ties in so many different aspects of our African spirituality, our rituals, our ceremonies, and so on. So we have entered the season of Nut. Now, who is Nut? Nut is, let me show you because I got a graphic. So this is Nut right here. Right here. And Nut is referred to as the goddess or the principle of the night sky. And she's usually depicted blue like this, right? It's not really blue, it's indigo. Hence my nails are sort of indigo because that is her color. And so whenever we go into a new season, each season has tools that you can use to connect with that season. And I'll just share those. So her stone or crystal is lapis lazuli, which is that blue crystal. And her color is indigo, like I've said, which is a kind of a version of blue. And her metal is aluminium. She has a special incense called Storex, which I was burning earlier on today. If you go on my TikTok, you'll see I actually have an altar for Indlo Bugazi, the divine feminine. Why do I look so weird? Is this filter? And then her scent is ambergris. Her tree is sycamore. And her animals are the snake or serpent, the frog, and the eel. You know the electric eel, that fish that some people eat. But that one, yeah. So I might need to do a part 2 because literally my daughter keeps messaging me and saying I'm being too loud. So I'm going to make this very fast as a first one. Oh, you found your lapis lazuli last week. There we go. You can connect with Nut. Now, if you look at the word Nut, N-U-T, that is the Kemetic term for her. But if you look at it from a sort of a Bantu perspective, it's Ntu. We are the children of Nut. We are the children of Ntu. Remember, I said that she is the energy or principle or goddess of the night sky. When you look at the night sky, there are areas in it that have no stars, right? She's depicted with the stars, but it's to impress upon you that these stars are shining out of a darkness, right? That velvet black that you see in the night, that Western scientists call dark matter, is actually melanin. Now, when I say we are Abantu, it just means we are the children of Ntu. Seeing Bantwana Bagantu, meaning to say, in all truth and honesty, that's why I always say we were created and not born. Meaning to say we are created from that electromagnetic frequency. Now, you guys who came to the seminar will remember this part when I talked about the Kemetic creation story, in which there is Ra, and Ra is creator. Ra is not masculine. Ra is the unknown. Ra is the unknown, the abyss, from which was created Shu and Tefnut. Shu and Tefnut are water vapor and air. The combination of these is who produced Nut and Geb. Geb is the earth. Geb is the electromagnetic frequency of earth. So very often, Nut is depicted like this with Geb. And according to Kemetic cosmology, they were actually lovers. And it is from Geb and Nut that we get Set, Umbilizi, our Set, and we get Asa, and we get Heteru. So these in the pantheon, in the Kemetic pantheon, are born from Nut and Geb to produce these. Now, what is the importance of Nuts? Nut is cosmic mother. Nut is cosmic mother, from which everything comes. So when you hear people say, like me, God is a woman, that's precisely what I'm talking about. We are all created from this divine feminine. Now, many of you will say, yeah, but we all come out of some primordial soup called Noon. Well, Nut is the manifestation of Noon, which is that carbon soup. If you didn't come to the seminar, this might be a little out of your depth, but those who are in the seminar know what I'm talking about. This is very important, especially for the divine feminine, because very often we are told that darkness is a bad thing, right? Very often we're told that darkness is a bad thing. Everything that's dark, nothing can happen in the dark. Well, creation happened in the dark, right? Just as in women, when you are gestating a child in your womb, it is dark. It is dark, it is mysterious, it is quiet. Most people, except nowadays there's ultrasounds, but most people, especially in the beginning, don't even know that they're pregnant because it is so hidden and so mysterious. So, Nut Ontu is cosmic mother, and we are a mirror of cosmic mother, because just as she is the dark night sky, we also produce life in the darkness of the womb. I'm hoping everybody kind of understands what I'm saying. So I'm not going to read comments, because if there are any negative comments, it'll throw me off. I'm literally here for those who want to learn and those who want to understand what this season is about and what it means and how you can actually use, because with the African calendar, we use these seasons to be able to manifest or do certain things during the season. Our ancestors were extremely intelligent. And while they gave names and what appear to be physical bodies to these electromagnetic frequencies or energy, the understanding was always that these were given these particular images in order to make this knowledge accessible to everybody. But in actual fact, all this is science, right? So when we talk about that night sky, right, Untu, what we're really talking about is carbon. That is what gives anything its black color, is carbon. So anyone with neuromelanin, that particular carbon, is umuntu, meaning he or she who is from Ntu. How does someone who isn't wearing their real hair tell you something? Uyazi wena udalada, whatever your name is, uyazi cela usuke la, ngoba awufuni nje ukuthi ngikufungele ngoba ngizokufungela and manje ungafungelwa yimi ayikho into yakho ezolunga. Nothing good will happen to you if I curse you. This is not the time. If this is not for you, leave. You're either here for the message or you're not. So I ask you to leave. Who can I make into moderators? I need some moderators. And what do I do? This is why I wish Nkanyezi was here, because always we're going to have these kind of demonic forces.
If you click on their names, you can add them as moderators. So like me and 777.
Okay, I'm looking for 777.
Type Cheapo, type.
I see him, but I don't. Okay, over here. Add moderator. Block, yes. Thank you. I don't know why I'm not following you back. That's so weird. Yeah, just block him. Who else can I make?
And mute what he said so it can go away.
Who else can I make? Gab, hold on. What have I just done? Okay, Gabby, where are you? Let me see. How can I make you? Type something, Gabby, because I only know one way to do this. My hair is, you see, this is the thing. You're here talking about my hair. You useless piece of whatever. You are a waste of air and space, actually. And it's your kind that I'm so grateful will be gotten rid of in the near future. Ebony received your calendar. Ebony, please send a picture with your calendar. I really appreciate you. So we can make a nice collage. I'm looking for who else? Somebody asked me if I speak Shona. Yeah, boy, I speak Chikaranga, not Shona. Shona is a useless term because it's a group of languages. So are we all following so far? I just want to make sure that we are all following so far, right? Now, I was...
Cosmic Mother, darkness. You're on dark, the womb is dark and the sky is dark, and
okay.
yes.
Yeah, I got it. So now what I want to add to is, so what does that actually mean in this last month of our African calendar year? We at Great Empire of Kemet and a lot of others who have felt an urge to fast are actually fasting. We started fasting on the 23rd, and we will stop fasting on the 23rd of September, which is in celebration of our new year. And why do we fast? I think I did a video explaining it. It's on my wall, on my TikTok. We are fasting because whenever we are about to do a huge ceremony, like the celebration of the new year, it's not just that we're going to get together just to dance and party. We will do that, but we are getting together to thank the cosmos, the universe, to thank Untu, Unut, to thank all the other principles, the 12 principles that have guided us throughout this entire year. And as we close out that year, we look forward to the new year, right? Like I said, my kid keeps saying that I'm being too loud, so I may need to cut this short, but there are other things. So that's what we're doing, is we're fasting currently. We are fasting, and fasting has many benefits on your physical body, but it's also a preparation of your physical body for the massive healing that can take place when you step at these sacred sites like Inzalo Yelanga. There is powerful electromagnetic energy in that space. I've been there, and literally as you walk barefoot, the whole earth is covered, and some of them you see, but some are underground, is covered with different kinds of stones. They will call them crystals, but we just call them stones. We know that different colored stones have a different vibrational frequency based on how they were made and based on their content of what is called silicon oxide. So they're all there. So if your body is misaligned, if you have anywhere in your body where there are the first signs of disease, there is a lot of DNA repair that takes place there. What does that mean? It means any cells that are growing abnormally, your precancerous cells, whatever is going on, broken bits of DNA, that gets repaired when you step barefoot in these spaces. That's why grounding is so important. And, you know, the Neeless creatures want to talk about grounding like they invented it. We've been grounding ever since. That's why most Africans walk barefoot, and everybody was led to believe it's because they are poor and they have no shoes. No, we know the benefits of walking barefoot. We were never designed to walk in these rubber. And just to show you how cunning and devious and malicious the palm-colored creatures are. Native Americans wear moccasins, right? They keep them warm in the winter, but the soles of the moccasins are not rubber. They are not plastic. You know why? Because they understand that they need to step on the earth and get that healing energy. It is what will keep your chakras and your energy centers in your body aligned. Then come in the Neeless creatures and they want everybody closed up. They want everybody non-seeing. They want everybody's pineal gland calcified. So what do? They create their version of shoes. And their version of shoes has rubber soles. So when you're wearing shoes, you're not receiving the healing energy of the earth. Your body is not able to heal itself through walking barefoot, right? Because you're denied that frequency, that electricity, that electromagnetic frequency cannot reset you. So when we go to these sacred sites, there is a concentration of this electromagnetic energy because it is where two ley lines cross. They call it an energy vortex. So why we fast is in order to get optimal healing. We deny the body certain things that we know make it prone to disease. Animal fats are not good and healthy for you. They make your body prone to disease. So we get off meat totally. We get off dairy totally. We literally eat a diet that is vegan. So lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, drinking what we call hydrated water. If you just drink water from a bottle like this, does it quench your thirst? Yes. Does it bloat you up? Yes. Do you go to the bathroom and excrete a lot of it? Yes. But water that is just ordinary, especially for 9 ether beings, Bawantu, like us, doesn't get absorbed into your cells. So in other words, you could be drinking a gallon of water a day, but if it's not mineralized, you could still be dehydrated at the cellular level. In order for your cells in your body to uptake this water, it needs to be hydrated because that is what allows the water to move across your cell membranes. Remember, you've got a cell, right? And around it has a certain membrane that allows in fluids, allows the minerals you need. Because when you eat your food, actually what you're trying to do is to feed your cells. Some of the feeding of the cells, again, DNA repair. That's why we eat during this time a lot of hydrating fruits. Cucumber is one, watermelon is another. Drink coconut water. Yes, you can drink this water because I can't drink coconut water all day. I can't. But I mix this with coconut water because you don't need a lot of coconut water to hydrate your body properly. And you can eat as much watermelon as you like. I know in Southern Africa, summer's on its way. It's going to be a ton of mango, ton of watermelon, ton of cucumber. Go for it. Here in the north, we're coming out of it. But because some of us follow this calendar, I'm loading up on this stuff. And I'm fortunate that I'm going home. I'm leaving fall and going towards summer. So I get to do this again. Just continue what I've been doing, right? Does this make sense? I'd like to just get a gauge to see whether what I've said so far is making sense in terms of understanding why we fast. So it's to make sure that your body has gotten rid of toxins. That's the other thing. We accumulate so many toxins through the food we eat. We have pesticides, we have heavy metals, we have parasites. Parasites, these are these worms like tapeworm. Zwane, look at my eyes. You made me cry a few moments ago. So, yazi ngiyakuthanda. Yey. Zwane, angazi uthi yini kodwa mina yawona isibani sakho. Ngiyasibona Khehla. And every time I see it, I'm just blown away. You're such a beautiful person. And thank you for sharing yourself with us. Ngiyabonga ukuthi uyabuya lapho uzodlala ngoba hey sisempini enzima. Siyabadinga laba abazosihlekisayo. So siyabonga Khehla. Ungalinge washintsha. Ngiyazi futhi ukuthi asisoze washintsha. Thokoza mntomdala. Right? So now here we are, right? We're detoxing. So when you start eating clean, first and foremost, for the parasites, you're starving the parasites of the things they love to eat. Number one, sugar. Here's a hint. If you find yourself always craving bread, rice, potatoes, ipapa, like starch, look at it carefully. It could be that you have an overgrowth of parasites. So you eat these things, but the parasites eat that sugar. So you're constantly hungry and craving sugar. Like the first thing on your mind when you wake up is your bread and tea. Take a look at that carefully. So when we do the kind of fast we're doing, and I gave people a tip, and the tip is this. In the morning, before you eat anything, you take warm water, say 10 ounces, a glass of water and jay. Add to it 1 tablespoon of activated charcoal. Take 2 lemons or 2 small limes, squeeze the juice, stir it so your activated charcoal dissolves. Now you have this black mix. Remember, empty stomach, drink it. Wait 1 hour, 1.5 hours before you eat anything. Why? Because activated charcoal has the ability to pull all sorts of junk from your cells. So when you take activated charcoal, metals like arsenic, mercury found in fish, those who like fish, no fish this time, no fish, no pork, no meat, no eggs, nothing like that, just clean. Vegetables, fruit, if you like papa like I do, eat ipapa lamawele, stiff porridge made of amabele, not amawele. We don't eat twins, right? So now you're cleansing your body for a whole month before you go. What's going to happen when you get to the sacred site? There are people who literally have out-of-body experiences because now their energy centers are no longer blocked. They are walking barefoot. The drums are playing. Scoop is going crazy. It's like this kundalini at the base of your stomach just winds up with no hindrance because your chakras have been unblocked through this fasting. Boom, third eye wide open. Boom, crown chakra bursts open. And you are somewhere else in another dimension just like that. So processes that take people forever, because epehlweni, you're a 2-week cleanse, and you are purging, you are doing colonics, uqatha, uyagaba, uyafuta. If you fast and then go to a place like Inzalo Yelanga, game over. And you will never be the same again after that. Now, why am I sharing this and why is this important? Because Bagwantu need to wake up. What you guys don't realize is we are in a war right now. And it's literally a war for our survival. Never mind the war you're seeing now, like the coups in Niger. That is nothing. Those are just symptoms of the bigger war that is happening spiritually, for which if you are not ready and you're not aligned, you're going to perish. Why do I say this? I don't mean to scare you. I'm just stating facts. I'll tell you something. How many people have been seeing two suns outside, where you look at the sun and you're like, hey, Bo, there's the big sun, and then it looks like there's a second sun. How many people have been doing that? If you are one of these people, I can tell you something. You're not seeing a second sun. There is no second sun. What you're seeing is what they call the 12th planet. You're seeing Nibiru. Planet Nibiru, Bab Credo Mutwa spoke a lot about this planet. This is the planet / spaceship that contains the cosmic giants, the Anunnaki, whose job is to go around all planetary systems, cleaning up and pressing the reset button. They are on their way here because the inorganic creatures, those reptilians, have done too much. And we cannot carry on like this. This is why you see the water spirits are going crazy. We are going to see a lot of floods. We are also going to see a lot of fires. Because in preparation, nature herself is purging and cleansing herself. So do you see when I talk about being in alignment with nature? This is why we are fasting. Because we are cleansing ourselves. Because we are who? We are nature. We are the only. I'm done. Thokozani, guys, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Great, no echo. So here's what we're going to do. If you guys come back here tomorrow a little earlier, it's 10:30 my time. Let's do tomorrow probably about 7:30. Gabby, send me a message to remind me, sweetheart, because you know how busy I get. If you can send me a message to remind me. We'll come back here tomorrow and we'll continue this story. And I won't be talking like this because it's a very important story. You guys need to understand what's really happening in the cosmos. Because, oh yeah, it's kind of heavy to carry, but I'm glad I've done the first part because I probably wouldn't have slept tonight. So, Nyabonga Magwande, I will answer please write all your questions down about what you've learned so far.
7:30 Gogo's time, so that's Eastern, and I'm Central, so that's 8 o'clock for me. I will make a video of the time, like all the times and all the stuff. I'll do that. Let me write that down before I forget. So I'll make it, and I will send you a message tomorrow. It's PM.
Fantastic.
PM. 7:30 her time. PM.
Yes. So for South Africans, 7:30 is probably about 1:30 a.m. Anyway, South Africans, you don't sleep. Anilali shem. So let's meet tomorrow and I will continue the story and round it up for you. Any questions you have, please write them down so that tomorrow when we come on, I'll actually start off with a question time. I want to make sure that everybody has this and then I can move on. Yeah? There's no point me coming and talking and people are like, right? So, Mastogozeni, guys, I'm sorry to have to cut this short, but see you tomorrow. Love you, love you, love you. Stay safe, stay going inward. Stop being distracted out here. If you need to get off this app every now and then, get off. Don't sit here scrolling. Go and do some inner work. We need to come right. We need to come right, Babantu. I don't want anyone left behind, but there will be some people left behind. And I will never want any one of us going the way that the kneeless creatures are going. That's why none of us worry about them anymore at this point, because they're going. What concerns us most right now as Babantu is our unity, is our coming together. Those creatures, nature already dealing with them, right? So, Mastogozeni, and see you guys tomorrow. Much love. I'm out, Gabs. See you tomorrow, my love. Thank you so much. Chipo Chashi, you know what? My daughter's called Chido Chashi. So Chipo, I called you Chipo Chashi, and I will call you Chipo Changu. So thank you too for being a moderator, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Mastogozeni.